Hey everybody, Prepper for the Ages coming at you from my primary location. How are you doing today? I wanted to talk about prepping and hoarding, and especially because it's been in the news that the supply chains, the supply chains are not that good. So some of the big box stores are now hoarding goods. They're packed to the gills with goods, so they must be hoarding. And what they've really done, as what we would have, what we do as preppers, they prepared by putting in extra orders for goods that are extra large. They've added some numbers onto their orders, and then they did that over the course of months and months so that they would have enough when the holiday season hit, so they didn't run out of things to sell. And as we all know, if you're in a business, you want things to sell. You don't want to be out of things to sell. So that was very interesting because I remember that during the first wave of the pandemic, that individuals were calling preppers hoarders. Let's go get their stuff. How dare they have stuff? Because they didn't have any, and they were trying to justify going into prepper people's houses or homes or properties and taking what they have, because how dare you have some when the rest of the town doesn't. So yeah, this evolution of prepping equals hoarding is very interesting, and I don't have any. It's not under my circle of influence. It's not under my circle of control. Just be on the lookout for it. So if you've shared with your neighbors or your friends or your family or this or that you have extra stuff because you've been a prepper, prepper is different than hoarding. By the way, did I tell you this before? Prepper is different than hoarding. Is that over the course of years, every time we went to the store, every time we did something, we put a little bit extra back every time we went. And so it was in times of plenty, so everybody else had the same, they could have had the same idea and it would have been fine. And now that the SHTF has happened, the lockdowns, the shortages, people are now seeing that other people have stuff when they don't. And so I guess they're starting to justify trying to break into people's homes. Well, we need to make a rule, we need to make a law, we need to make an edict that something is, we can go into these people's homes and take what they have, because, they shouldn't have done that because they're hoarders, because hoarders is a totally different thing, totally different connotation. It's an unhealthy connotation. It's basically uncontrollable. The hoarders, I guess what they were trying to convince you of is that, once things went south, all of the preppers went in when nobody was watching and bought everything up before everybody else could have any chance. No, that's not what happened. But they want to make it. They want to change the storyline onto what happened. So if you're not a private person, if you have people that know you're a prepper and know you have a little bit extra put back, and it's really interesting because when the stuff happened, the COVID lockdowns and whatnot, the COVID restrictions and the shortages happened, all the preppers were like, okay, we'll just stay away from the stores. We'll just stay away. Well, everybody else has a great time at the store fighting each other over stuff. We'll step back. We won't participate in that nonsense. So we did, and it was good for the economy. It was good for the community, because the community had an opportunity to go in and buy stuff that we would have gone in every week and contributed to the purchases, but now they can. They could go in and have at it. So, but now it's the same thing. The people, the big box stores who had prepared over the course of months, now that the season is here, everybody else is calling them hoarders and awful people because they saw what was coming and added a few items to their orders every week. Alright, that's all I have for now. Just be careful if people know that you're a prepper and that you have a couple of things put back, because then you could be the scourge of the town somehow by having that extra stuff, so you don't have to go to the store or compete. Alright, hope you're good. Prepper for the Ages signing out for now.